All right, what do we got here? We're at the Palm Tree Open. We're in Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. I've got exactly what time is it? What time is it? It's 8:21. I might have enough time to get a round in before I have to go get some work done today. So let's go check out hole number one. Let me just look at the holes. Hole number one. All right. All right. What are we doing here? APOC. Yeah. See if I can remember how to play. Taking this bag right here. We're taking a power 4 ball. And I might be able to do that with a Kingmaker. Let's pick our, let me do my max club card trading. Get that out of the way. See if I get one of my 5 epics that I'm looking for. No dice. Dumping it onto my razor. That way I can use those points later. Get another shot at it. Sooner or later I will have to use those. Here we go. All right, so I've got a spot down here. I'm still trying to work the shot so that I can get through the gap. I'm doing a max overpower shot. Not a hook, just a regular max overpower shot, max curl. Let's see if I can find the right spot and actually hit it perfect. If I can get an opponent. This has become a reoccurring theme. Here we go. Here we go. The wind's working good for us. Get everything on it. Okay, so I need to come out about half the blue ring, fully extended, off that rough. 3-9. It's about a ring. It's about 2 2/3 rings. I'm going to put the forward power back on it. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. On the green. Nice little putt. That's the spot. A perfect might have made it through there, but a great to the left definitely would have been in the rough on the low end. See if my opponent can get where they're trying to get to. I'm not sure. It might carry them to that point. What I found with that Apocalypse, because it's got so much more curl, is that I can start further off to the left. And we've got more fairway off to the left. Let's see if we can get the ball in the hole. At this distance, wind is not a factor. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Starting it off with the eagle. There's several pieces of low-hanging fruit in this tournament, and this hole right here is one of them. One of the other par 4s is definitely eagleable. We have to get an eagle on it every time. That is hole number 4. We'll see how it goes. See if my opponent can get in. Close. Close. Good game. Good luck in the tournament. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Got a platinum chest too. Look at that. All right, let's check out hole number 2. Hole number 2. What is hole number 2? Hole number 2 is Kohung Resort, hole number 6. All right, yesterday I came out with a big ball and I was actually trying to get way out here, but the wind was, we had a headwind and it laid it down and I just barely clipped. So let me think here. I think I can take this with a Titan. I'm gonna bring this bag right here. Maybe all about raw distance. We'll see what the look is out there. Once again, I'm gonna bring a Kingmaker. I got Kingmaker selected. I may use my number. I'm not sure what bag I'm going to use here, but let's see what the difference is between those bags. I'm almost thinking I need to bring my at least one big topper bag. I'm going to wing this one and we'll see what it looks like once I get out there. Here we go. We'll see what the conditions look like when we get out there, whether or not I can pound it. Or I want to see what it looks like when I'm way up front, dinking around. What kind of wind we got here? Once again we got that headwind. And unless I bring out a bigger power ball, I'm not really going to get anywhere on that. Pull back a little. Let's adjust out the wind. It's 2.1 per ring, so it's just slightly over a ring. Just a ring and a little. Just try and hit it perfect. No OP. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to get maximum run up. See what kind of spot that puts me in. I think from that spot, I should have an opportunity for the rough bump. I could have upped that to a power 4 ball and tried to make it over to the other side with max overpower. It'd really be nice on a shot like that if we had some kind of tailwind. Hitting it great. What I need is my phone. Somewhere I have a phone and it has a calculator on it. Let's see if I can actually get to the rough bump. There's max club, so I can get to it. See if I can get it to the cup. I'm going to do a 2.97, almost 3 rings. There's 3 rings. That's a 10% overpull. Hitting it perfect. I'll get an idea. I think I hit it perfect yesterday and I was off just a little. We'll see if this gets me closer. Closer! Woo! In the hole. Albatross. All right. Starting it off with a good series. Eagle Albie. Let's see if we can get a hole in one. We can get the trifecta in the first set. Let's try and break these holes up into 3-hole sets. You got a side, you got sets. Some of these sets are a little bit easier. trying to take advantage where you can. If you can get way up there, you could get into, I mean, you're at max long iron right there. So if you can start off on the other side and really get some forward distance, you might be able to work yourself into your long iron range. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Good game. Good game. All right, hole number 3. Let's go check out hole number 3. What is hole number 3? Hole number 3 is the Oasis. All right, I know this hole number 3. That one right there, and I'm doing a 20% wind adjustment on this. Don't ask. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. We'll see what we got, and we're going to take a Grizzly. So let's just make sure we have a bag with a Grizzly in it. We're taking a Katana. I need the Katana because of the side spin. So a power 2 ball with some side spin. Power 2 ball low wind with some side spin would work. Power 2, 3 side spin, low wind. Pinata. Let's take a Pinata. Power 2, 3 side spin, low wind. Take a Pinata and make sure I've got a Grizzly. Take my number 1 bag. Let's get one of those. I thought that was a platinum chest, but it's actually one of those tournament chests. Damn rookies. What I need is some coffee. It was max left-hand side spin, 2 backspin. I'm at mid club, and I'm doing a 20%. So I'm at 1.1 per ring, adding on 20%. So it's 1.2 times whatever the wind is divided by 1.1. Let's see if we can get it going. Here we go. My opponent goes first. Let's see which way they're going to roll. I'm not sure on this one that you need the backspin boost. That might be a waste of a good ball. Let's see if they can get up there. We're being real quiet for my opponent. All right. 20% times the wind. Let's do the wind first. 3.3 equals divided by 1.1. It's 3.6 rings. And we're doing max 2. It's 3.6 rings. There's 3, 5, 6. Try and hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can get it even close. Is it close? Woo! In the hole. Look at that. First 3 holes. Bam, bam, bam. Guess a little bit of practice. And go back and watching your own video and seeing what you did and checking it out makes a difference. In the hole, in the hole, in the hole. I have to break these videos up into individuals. So I have some good videos for these holes. All right. Those are the first three. Hole number 4. All right. Hole number 4 is absolutely, positively a must eagle hole. Santa Ventura, hole number 6. All right. We got to eagle this hole. And this hole is my number 1 bag. An extra mile and a kingmaker. Better buy some kingmakers just so we have them. Select it. That should be the only thing I need is an extra mile and a kingmaker. Extra mile and a kingmaker, trying to get on in one. Trying to get in one, actually. Three and a half backspin. Maximum right-hand side spin, plus 10% on the wind. So trusty dusty calculator, it's 1.1 times whatever the wind is, divided by 2.1 per ring. What I want the second bounce. I want my ball guide to end in the sand like my opponent's is right there. And then when I put the curl on there, it'll swing around to the right and just clip that rough and bleed off onto the green. My opponent should hit long and end up in the sand on the other side. It looked like they were going to be long. Okay, the wind is 1.9. So it's 1 ring. It's 3.5 backspin. It's 1 ring. I need to put a little bit of curl on it to bring it back over to the rough. Hit it 1 ring great to the right, which is where I've hit it every single time this week. Not too bad a putt from that spot. I'm going to involve a little bit of the hill. I'd like to be a little bit more over here where it's a straight up putt. But from where I'm at, there will be a little bit of a come around. I actually missed this putt yesterday. I was in pretty much the same exact spot. It's kind of a blind putt from over here, and I'm not the greatest putter on the planet. Never have been. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Eagle. 4 in a row. See, we're on a run. We're on a roll. All right. That was hole number 4. Good luck. All right, we're on hole number 5 now. And hole number 5 is going to be Koh Hong. Hole number 8. Is that right? It is right. And I'm still working on this hole. So here I'm going to do, it's a sniper, a nav, 1 per ring, plus 30%. And the deal is I don't know that I'm in max club, but I'm doing 1 per ring. Sniper, navigator, power 1, low wind. We'll try that out. Let's open up a chest. Let's not be playing with no open slots. Couple practice tokens. See if we can go get another hole in one here. this is not a hole that I've hole-in-one'd a lot over the years. But I have had a few. So 30% wind adjustment. I have no idea what the adjustment should be other than 1 per ring. Wind is 4, so it's 5-2. Here's 5-2. Hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get even close to the hole. Close! In that direction right there, I over pulled it slightly. Maybe like 5%. Let's do plus 25. I'll circle it so I know where I was at. Just keep working that number. It might have been one of those deals. I was at minimum club, so if I'd have did the 1.3, let's see what that would have did. So it was 5-2 divided by 1.3 would have been 4 rings instead of 5.2, and I think that would have been I would have been on the other side. So if I stick with the 1 per ring, even though I'm at minimum club, I'll probably drop that 30 down to maybe a 25. In the hole. In the hole. Birdie. I can't even remember these last 4 holes that are coming up. I see a lot of my opponents do this thing where they're faking it out and then it goes in the hole, and I'm not sure if it's just that's what it's showing on my side, and on their side they're doing the real deal. Not sure. Good game. Good luck in the tournament. From the Jedi Masters. Hole number 6. What is hole number 6? Let's go check it out. Hole number 6 is Santa Ventura. Hole number 9. All right. I'm using an open ball here. And I've got a bag set up. I went out there yesterday and I wasn't in the perfect spot, but I was in a spot that gave me the same shot but from the rough. I didn't have a backspin rough iron. So that hits about the same as my Nirvana. The only clubs here I need to make sure I got numbers for is Houdini, which is 90. It's going to be about the same as my Spitfire. And a Thorn I think is at 1.9 per ring. And it is. And the Grim Reaper is at 1.2 per ring. It's unlikely I will be in long iron range. This is either going to be, if I get in the right spot, I'm going to be in long iron range. So let me make sure I got my numbers written down here. Long iron, Grim Reaper. It's 1.4 per ring, actually. I'll make some notes here on my notepad because I've got numbers for my Grim Reaper. I just actually upgraded my Grim Reaper, and so it has better numbers now. 1.4. $1.4 per ring. All right, here we go. What else do I need? I need a open ball. that the right bag? Let me think here. Let me think. That is the right bag. Let's see if we can get some headwind here or tailwind here and actually be able to really pound that ball out there. And I was a little bit too much to the left. I gave myself at the bottom of this hole down here on the drive, I gave myself 2 rings of separation on the left-hand side, and I actually need to give it about 2.5. I came out fine on the other side, but I ended up going off in this direction and ended up in the sand. So down here, instead of being 2 rings off, I'm going to be about 2.5. And let the wind carry me. Oh, and I'm way off. I'm going to end up in the rough up close. I'll have a rough shot from here. It won't be too bad, but that is definitely not good. The real thing that's going to help me there is that I have a 4 power ball. You can easily get out of the rough up here with a Nirvana and scramble and recover. But that was like 50, 60 rings off to the left. She'll let it go by a few more times. I have plenty of time. What was I thinking? And it's easier to set the shot up if you're just doing max curl. My opponent's going to get a pretty good look at it, though. They're going to roll out into it. Excellent. That's not really a good... It's better, obviously, than where I'm at to get up there. But as far as like getting the Alvey, the better shot... Oh, and I brought the machete instead of my Nirvana, so... I'm losing a little bit of distance here, so I'm going to have a nice recovery shot. I may end up dropping one of the ones I picked up earlier. That's the downside to committing to a bag where you've got clubs. In this case, I'm trying to achieve backspin, so I've got backspin clubs in my bag, and the deal is that I think that machete only hits like 101, 109, somewhere in that, versus 135. So recovery-wise, you're much better off with your Nirvana in your bag. And a Nirvana's got tons of topspin. I don't give myself good odds here. This is a difficult angle to come in because you're dealing with this hill right here because of the sand trap. So they built up the little berm for the sand trap, and it's difficult to come in at this side. Difficult. Let's see if I can recover. Salvage my round. Dinking around on this hole. I love playing this hole in one-on-one because it's the hole that this is a hole that you can win out on the course. With my rapier, right at max club. What is my max rapier? It's 1.2 per ring. So it'd be 2 rings. And there's 1, 2 rings. Need to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Give myself at least a look. Woo! Recovered. Look at that. It's a difficult angle to come in at. All right, we stayed on track. I had a flub drive and we stayed on track. Take big risks when you start pulling out those. I'm like, when did I start using a Spitfire and a Nirvana? Distance wise, I started using them as soon as I got them, because those clubs, to me, it's on a regular basis, distance is more important than, and those clubs bring a lot of other stuff to the table, but distance is super important. That's an example right there. All right, where were we? I had to go get some coffee. Hole number 6. Hole number 7. Hole number 7 is Santa Ventura hole number 2. Let's go check it out. See what it looks like. All right, this par 3 right here. This is definitely hole-in-oneable. This is a Grizzly par 1 ball. Grizzly par 1 ball. Take a nav. Cut the wind down just a titch, and it seems to me that we were doing a little teeny bit of a wind adjustment here. I think it was 10% is where I was at. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's where I'm at. I've made a lot of hole-in-ones on this hole, but not this week. I should go watch my buddy Dale Appleby play this hole, because however he's playing it, that's the way to play it. I'm sure Hammer and Hank's got this hole down too. Okay, off in this area right here. 5 rings off. .7, right at 3 rings. It's 2.97. There's 1, 2, 3 rings. Nice and easy. Hit it 1 ring great to the right. Arrgh. Just a bit outside. I have 1 minute before my employee is supposed to show up. 1 minute! We have 2 holes left, so I'm going to have to play backwards so I can make up some time. I went and got that cup of coffee, and that cost me like 7 minutes. That's a whole hole. See if my opponent can get in. Close. No cigar. I think we're in the same spot though. In the hole. All right. Going on to the last 2. Now the first 2 par 4s, especially the middle par 4, hole number 4, that is super makeable. Hole number 1 is also, there's a good shot on that hole. Several good shots. I can't remember this par 4 though. Can't remember what our options are. Hey, good luck in the tournament. Good luck in the tournament. Hole number 8. Let's check out hole number 8. Let's check it out. Hole number 8 is the Oasis hole. Number 2. The Oasis. This is that one. I'm actually trying something new on this hole. Like traditionally in the past, I've always played to this spot right here and then coming in with a sniper. I'm not a fan of this side over here at all, but what I'm doing today is I'm actually hitting to the island, and there is a rough bump that I'm exploring from right here. It gets me into, I believe it gets me into my long iron range. And it may still be a sniper coming in. Taking a rock. I'm going to take a Kingmaker. You could use a Titan. I don't think that the only reason I'm using a Kingmaker is to cut the wind down, especially if I'm trying to do a rough bump there. It's if the wind is, I'm still trying to work the deal so it's easy to end up in a bad situation if you flub it. I'm going to take this bag right here. If I am in my long iron range, I probably will be better served with a more accurate club. And I've got on my notes here 1.5 topspin. Slight right hand curl. I'm not sure if that's on the drive or not. We'll see. We'll see who goes first. I prefer to go first. Let's just get this over with. Let's just knock it out. All right, that wind's not too bad for us. I'm using backspin, not topspin, so I must have had it wrong. That must be for the other side. There's 3, 2. I'm going to lean just a little to the left. Hit it 75 rings straight to the right. Just barely clip that rough. So I don't think I'm going to be in the spot where I can do the rough bump. It might, maybe, but I don't think I'm there. So I may have to just work around. I lost quite a bit of distance right there. So I may just have to work myself around and get on the green. We'll see. We'll see if my wood's got enough oomph to get me over there. I don't think it does. I'm really kind of surprised I hit that grade to the right. I'll have to go back and watch that video to see exactly what happened there, because I hit that grade to the right and it clipped the rough. And grade to the right should have put me more in the clear on the first bounce over there, but it would be problematic. It could be problematic on the second. You see how it drops off right there? It's hard to stick on that fairway. They will have a great shot from there, though. All right, we're just going to have to recover. We're in recovery mode. .5. I'm just going to do a 2.5 pull. There's 2.5, and that puts me about a little teeny bit into power. So I'll rub against the nubs, hitting it perfect. The whole goal is just to bleed down there onto the green. Give myself a nice little chip to recover. Don't get too jiggy with it. You could press the issue and really try and go for it, but at that point, it's better to cut your losses. You didn't end up where you wanted to end up. It's better to go get the minimum score and move along, little doggy. My opponent's got a good shot from there. Decent. They actually have a shot to go for it. This will definitely be the harder of the par fours for sure. One ring great to the right. In the hole. at that distance, it came in on the right-hand side of the flagpole. So it only halfway hit the flagpole. So it moved off. You're so accurate at that point that the rings are like 50 miles per hour per half the cup. So it's you really got to kind of flub those. In the hole. All right, that was hole number 8. Not giving myself, I gave myself opportunities to sink shots in the first 4 or 5 holes, but here these last few holes, I haven't given myself any opportunities. Had to recover. That's twice I've had to recover. Hole number 9. Let's check out hole number 9. What is hole number 9? Hole number 9 is the Oasis. Hole number 1. All right, and I'm still actually trying to work this hole out. I'm trying to get into the spot where you're all the way up in the front doing the rough bump coming in for the Albie. And I'm down to the point where I'm going to use a rock and a katana. I've came at this hole with a Kingmaker, and a Kingmaker's too much ball for the second shot. It puts me in between clubs. So I'm going to switch to a katana and see what that looks like. And I want to take my number 2 bag. Take the rock and the sniper. And it may be with a grizzly. If I can get up there far enough. I think it's with a sniper and it's at minimum club. So a sniper at minimum club is 1.3 per ring. All right. 1.5 backspin. My distance is going to be a little different here, so I'm going to do 1 backspin. Because this ball doesn't quite hit as far. I'm going to be 3 rings off, 3.5. About 3.5 rings off, 3-7. There's 3, 5, 3-7. Max curl, no overpower. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got my distance right and I don't roll off the front. Could probably do maybe half a backspin. And go just a little bit further to the left on the setup so that I come at, when I'm bleeding out through this fairway, I'm in the deepest part. And maybe 1 backspin instead of maybe half. I'm going to go 0.5 backspin. I'm going to circle that with the katana. 4 rings off. See if we can end up in a consistent spot up at the top. My opponent's in a nice spot. Left a little distance on the table. Alright, there's Grizzly. There's Max Club. There's Min. There's Mid. It's about 1.2 per ring. It's 3-3. There's 3-6. It's a little less than, if it's 1.2 per ring, there's 2-4. I'm going to go just a little less than 3 rings. Oh, hit it great to the right. What's up, baby? You can? I'll be right there. All right. would be helpful if I hit that perfect so I could see what that was. I did a 10% adjustment on that, but I'm not absolutely sure that I needed to do it from where that was, but it's hard to tell when you don't hit perfect. I haven't worked my notes very well down towards the end of the round. I'm still winging it. Lack of practice. I'm just a rookie bastard. That was close. That was very close. I never get that lucky on that sand where you're hitting that. I usually dig right into the sand. I don't get those sand bumps. Coot's turn. It was nice and easy. See if my opponent can get in. Getting her done. All right, that was Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. Let's see how we ended up. Minus 16. Where did I pick up here? Did I pick up 4 holes? Picked up the first 3. Got the eagle on that one, so I did. I picked up 4 holes. Picked up 4 shots. And then fell apart on the end of the round. Didn't pick anything up. Didn't get my... There was... Hole number 5 I had to recover. Hole number 8 I had to recover. Didn't put myself in the perfect spot to actually try and go for the Albie. And go for the eagle. I did put myself in a good spot on hole number 9, and that was definitely the ball combo. All right, that was the qualifying round in the Palm Tree Open. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I will have. I got a super busy rest of the week. I'm not sure if I'll have time to play the qualifying or the opening round, but we'll see. At least I'm qualified for it. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the tournament, and everybody have fun.